sky.
Pain has a face. Allow me to show it to you. I am pain.
Good evening, boys and girls, ghosts and ghouls, family and friends. Welcome to this week's episode of Sacrificial Terror Podcast. Tonight is our 6th episode. I am Sam, I am Mason, with the always fabulous Miss Zombie Barbie.
Hi.
And my cohort, my brother from another mother, Mr. Lance Wagner.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, all right. Tonight's show is brought to you by Sacrificial Pawn Productions and produced by Samantha Wagner and Zombie Barbie. Tonight's show, we have a very special guest for you guys. We have Mr. Brian Vaughan, director, producer, actor, writer extraordinaire, known for his newest short, The Rarity, a horror vampire movie, which is a cross between Supernatural and Twilight. And we will also be discussing From Dusk Till Dawn. All right, Mr. Brian Vaughan, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much, Sam. Nice to be here. Hi, Zombie Barbie. Hi, Lance.
Hey, Brian.
All right.
So cool.
All right. We have a new sponsor for our show, so I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on our new sponsor. My friend Mia is our newest sponsor. So everybody out there in Sacrificial Terror podcast world, please welcome our newest sponsor, Energy Upgrade. They are the best in the Santa Clarita Valley, and my friend Mia can offer you some rockin' deals. If you're interested in solar, contact Mia at Energy Upgrade. 661-367-0832. Absolutely zero upfront cost, 10-year warranty on your roof, and a 25-year warranty on your solar panels. Contact Mia to set up your appointment today. 661-367-0832. And we are off to the races. So, Brian, once again, thank you for being on the show. It's an honor to have you here, and we're really looking forward to this episode.
It's my pleasure. Thanks very much for inviting me on here. Hey, you know, it's a real honor.
Yeah, it's been a long week waiting for it.
I don't get a chance often to talk to people about how brilliant I am.
I love the accent. Like I've never.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, it's all my own too. Hey.
So do you say things like the crocodile hunter, like, oh, crikey?
Crikey, no, I always say, hey, this is so awesome-ish, you know, like.
All right.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite expressions, somebody says something and I like it, I say, indeed, it saves a lot of conversation and unnecessary typing.
There you go. That totally works. So, okay. Let's see. So we have The Rarity. Let's talk about that for a minute. So how many films have you directed thus far?
I think I've directed about 10 shorts, 15 episodes of a web series, and about 6 episodes for television. And when Optus Television was in Brisbane, I used to be assistant director on about 10 shows of those, you know.
Wow.
So,
holy crap.
Yeah. But,
awesome. Okay, so let's see. I have The Rarity pulled up on IMDb. So let's see. Ben Adams, Chrissy Lee Britton, Bronte Cresswell, Bo Eastman, Vincent B. Gorse, Carol Lane, Genevieve O'Keefe, Andrea Thomas, Shan Beaver,
Yep.
and Matthew Walston.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. And how many shooting days did you guys have on this film?
3 days. Yeah,
Okay.
I couldn't. Yeah, we when we were originally going to shoot, it was raining, and we couldn't do anything with there. And then my DOP said, "I've got 3 days spare. Do you want to do it?" And I said, "Yeah, let's go for it." So we did. Hey.
Okay. The cinematography was beautiful.
So good. Yeah.
It really was.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's Scott Kimber. He's a DOP in Canada now. This guy, it's so amazing, He just, he's out there with the best.
He did a great job.
Nice.
Thank you.
What did you guys shoot on?
Hey, can I ask?
Go on, sorry. Well, tell the
I was
truth.
going to ask Brian. I think I'm lagging.
That's all right. Go ahead, Lance. We got you.
I was going to ask on the Rarity, Heather. I think Heather Beck was the writer,
That's
and then
correct.
you directed. But if there's going to be a sequel to it, you're going to be co-writers on that one, right?
Yes, that's right. Well, she's got the script already written, so we're just ready and waiting for somebody to throw us some money. Hey, so yeah.
There you go.
Me
There you
too,
go. Okay.
brother. Me too.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm begging.
Right?
Right. So anybody out there in podcast world, if you guys are interested in the Rarity and seeing it come to a full feature, hit up Mr. Vaughan, and I'm sure he would be happy to take your money and make an awesome film out of it.
And my bank account details are as follows.
Indeed.
I wish I'd said that, Lance.
That was good stuff.
Timing, mate. Awesomest timing.
Thank you. Well, I've got you guys covered now, haven't I?
That's right.
Yeah, but back to the cameras, tell you the truth, I don't know too much about cameras or sound or anything. I hire people that know what they're doing, But I believe it was a Panasonic 4K.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Or a Sony 4K.
Mm-hmm.
I do
Looked
know,
really good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this guy, he took me into the woods, hey, and I was really scared because he was getting cranky at me. He said, "What are you doing? You're changing all the scenes around." So I said, "Okay, well, now that we're in the woods, why don't we shoot one scene here, and then we'll turn the camera around, we'll shoot one scene there, then we'll walk out the woods and we'll shoot this scene here, and then we got another scene near a tree." So we just did it like that, So
Okay.
I don't like traveling, you know what I mean? It's how you going, young fella?
It's my son Sammy. He's actually my co-star in Normal Terror.
Oh, really? Hey, mate, how are you? Any relations to Sam and Dean from the Supernatural? No?
No relationship there. It's funny you say that because we would love to have them as guests on our show.
Yes.
Oh, mate.
Absolutely.
Everything I know in the film industry, I learned from Sam and Dean. Hey, these.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. See, I always figured the Rarity was like a cross between Supernatural and Twilight, like I said in the thing, but our vampires don't sparkle, and
Right.
you watch those guys and they're so amazing, they're just,
right.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't believe they've been on air for what,
15 years.
Yeah, that would be incredible to land a gig that long.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and move on. Is there any other questions about Rarity that we currently have right now?
Yeah, actually, are you going to do like an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter for the second one?
Yeah, I am zombie. I actually started to do one, but it's really funny how when you do an Indiegogo for somebody else, somebody says, "Can I have some money?" You support them. I did one for Rarity and I got $60, but I think that was before I got really famous.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
Oh, mate,
You'll crush this next one.
Oh, really?
That's
That'd
good.
be awesome, wouldn't it? I can't
Well, we'll definitely support you as much as we possibly can.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Sam, Lance, Zombie.
Absolutely.
I've got to be honest. I've been in the industry for a long time, since about 1991, 97. Then I got really sick, and I had a nervous breakdown. I couldn't work for 10 years.
Wow.
And then got started. I was just writing and everything like that, and then I found out my specialist was. Oh, sorry, I've got to say psychologist. I can say that because we're all buddies here. Nobody else is listening. So, and she used to say something to me, and she said, "Brian, tell me something." Then I'd forget all about what she was saying, and so she said, "Go and get a blood test." So I found out I got Hashimoto's disease and Graves' disease. Hashimoto attacks your memory and your thyroid. Graves hypersensitizes it. So I would say I'm slowly losing my memory and getting excited at the same time. With all these things and OCD, I guess things like that make you a bit more receptive to people, a bit more, you don't really, you respect people, you understand them, you're more passive towards them, and it makes you think a lot more what you're doing when you're directing and stuff, because I always talk to people the way I expect them to talk to me. I don't like, nobody's bigger than me. The tea lady's the same as me. So, with all these little things I've been going through, sometimes I just close up. But when I'm working on a film set, I'm out there. Hey, I love it.
That's good. That's good.
Oh yeah, man. Well, congrats on you on getting through it and continuing to push through to follow on your dreams.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's right.
And you've been winning awards on it, right? On Rarity?
Yeah, we've won a few awards, and I was getting it every time. See, my mum passed away, and I'm living with my dad, looking after him at the moment. Every so often, I'd turn on my computer and goes, "You've won another award." I go out to Dad, and really thrilled,
Oh.
But the attention is really good, but I think having the attention to help my actors and crew is amazing too. That's giving them a bonus. So.
Oh yeah.
No, absolutely. So we're actually going to run through your awards real quick. You're a Audience Choice Award nominee for Best Horror Short. You were Australian Screen Industry Network Awards. You guys were the winner, Certificate of Highest Achievement for Best Short Film. You're a nominee at ASIN for Best Screenplay.
Wow.
Let's see, Canada Short Film Festival 2018, winner of Award of Distinction Short Film. Brian Vaughan director, Heather Beck writer, Spirit Writer Productions. Global Shorts Los Angeles this year, special mention winner for short film. Let's see, Independent Short Awards 2018, the Silver Award winner for Best Short Film. Indie Short Fest winner Certificate of Achievement. Los Angeles Horror Competition Gold Award for Best Short Film. And then Los Angeles Independent Film Festival Awards, you were a nominee for Best Horror. So that's pretty awesome standards, man. That's amazing.
Thank you
Really?
so much. Hey, when you hear like that, it's really really lovely. Hey,
That's awesome.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but I just think this film is just really, really cool. Hey, and the music from it, we had a lady called Samara Michaels. I saw her on Facebook, and she had one of her songs, and I sent an email to her. I said, "Can we use this in the music?" And I think that really touched it off too. Can you hear me? So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Awesome.
Enjoyed that.
I liked the red fog. How the red fog
I did too.
followed.
Oh, yeah.
That was so good.
I love that. Yeah, it's funny. When we started doing it, I put on a thing. Accidentally said, "Beware of the red frog."
Nice.
Those would be scary too.
Yeah, they would be.
These people kept looking on the Facebook page, and they say red frog, so we put a red frog on the Facebook page.
Right.
That's good
Dude,
stuff.
that's so funny. It's actually pretty funny because the visual effects in this were pretty good. It's pretty awesome what you guys did with the visual effects. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I hired a couple of young fellas that just come out of they told them what I wanted, and they they just did it. You know, the red fog. It's at the end. That's like when they're being ready to be pulled into another dimension, back to Panville where all the vampires are.
Mhm.
And with the car with the red fog, that's like the head vampire. He's chasing them, you know, following them all over the place. This is why they've got to keep moving 7 times in 1 year, you know.
Right.
So, yeah, the red fog.
Okay.
You know, it's just they did really good. Actually, the ending part, where they stand on the cliff is only about 10 feet from the ground, eh?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
So,
Right.
so we made
Nice.
it smaller, eh?
Right. Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, I liked
Uh,
it. I liked
There he goes. There he goes.
I liked the color of it too, like what is it called? Like color grade? Is that what it's called?
Mhm.
Yes.
I liked that.
So it's really
I like that. I like the hand coming out. That was pretty cool at the very end.
yeah,
When it was in the red fog. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's when he's just about to grab him and pull him back. Eh?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Mhm.
That was
Nice.
neat.
Yeah, being on with the vampires is like being in the mafia. Just when you think you're out, they pull you back in.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
That's good
if
stuff.
we think about it, if we think about it, though, everything in Australia wants to fucking kill you. So, I mean, you
Right.
guys have like some of the worst like insects and shit there that are like the most poisonous.
Yeah,
Oh.
funnel web spiders and redbacks and we won't
Kangaroos. Them
Yeah,
kangaroos with
kangaroos.
those claws.
And all the ones you-
Yes.
Yeah. We have red fogs now.
Right.
we forgot the.
Gotta watch it all.
Yeah, we did forget the wild pigs. They're around there. Just
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
The wild pig.
There's so
All
much.
right, guys.
Yeah.
So
Thank you,
thank you so much for that. We really do appreciate we talking about the Rarity and giving you an opportunity to go over it real quick. So is there any other questions about the Rarity before we move on to the second half of our show?
I'm just glad he shared that with us. That's awesome.
Any questions you guys want to ask?
No, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, Brian.
Oh, thank you. And I got to say, the director working with him was a real pleasure. Hey,
I
I
hope so.
Best director ever.
And I struggle with that myself because, I mean, this is my first feature. Normal Terror is my first feature as writer, director, producer, actor, and, and all these other things. So did you get a chance to watch the Normal Terror trailer? Did I send that to you?
No, I don't know if I did connect on that one, but I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it'd be wonderful. It'd be amazing, awesome-ish.
Awesome-ish. I love it.
All right, as soon as we get off of here, I'm going to shoot you a message with the trailer link so that way you can check it out and let us know what you think.
Anybody need a really good director from Queensland, Australia, just let me know and I'll see if I can find someone for you.
Exactly. We might
on
know
our
somebody.
next film, right? On our
Right.
next film, I may consider that.
Oh, thanks so much, Sam. That'd be wonderful.
Awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Awesome.
We'll bring you to the United States.
Oh,
All right?
thanks.
And that way you can meet our
Good.
graphic artist, Matthew Thompson.
Yeah, you know what? I've known that guy for, must be about 10 years or something,
Really?
Yeah, he's just such an amazing guy, hey, lovely guy.
Really is.
And
Yeah.
the work he does is so brilliant, like,
Yeah.
yeah. He embarrasses me when he says, I love you, bro. And, but, the guy's got a heart of gold and, he's just so amazing with what he does for everything. Hey, I think he's a wonderful man, eh?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're
We're
very
extremely honored and privileged to have him as our specific graphic artist. Matthew Price Thompson at MPT Graphics. You guys go check him out. And if you need any artwork done, he's not necessarily cheap, but he is very, very good and very worth it. So, and if you mentioned any one of us on the show, or you mention the show or Sacrificial Pawn Productions, he'll give you a 10% discount.
Really?
Awesome.
I never get a discount, eh? He just I think I'm getting ripped off.
And you might want to give him a call and let him know that we sent you.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. You know.
That's awesome.
I'll have to talk to
All
him.
right.
Well, and
All
then
right,
when you
guys.
hang on.
No.
And then when you
Yeah.
get your Indiegogo or your Kickstarter, once you start that, let us know so we can post all the links for you too.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Hmm. So this wasn't so scary after all, hey?
No.
No.
We're only halfway through the show. It might get worse.
Oh,
You're not done yet.
Hey, almost there. Not quite there.
Oh well, you know, like
All right, so next we're talking about From Dusk Till Dawn. From Dusk Till Dawn is a 1996 American action horror film directed by Robert Rodriguez, one of our favorites, my favorites,
Yes.
and written by Quentin Tarantino, also one of my favorites. I would be honored to work with one day. It stars Harvey Keitel, George Clooney, Tarantino, and Juliette Lewis. After enjoying modest success at the box office, it has become a cult film. So, you guys, Mr. Brian Vaughan, what do you think about From Dusk Till Dawn?
I love it. Hey, you know what? That's probably one of the first horrors I've ever, I really saw of. I've seen Pulp Fiction, and I love that, except the scene where they stabbed her in the heart with the needle. And then when this one came out, it was such amazing. The first thing I remember about this, when the car's driving and you can see that woman hostage in the car,
Mm-hmm.
It's super perfect. I thought that was such an amazing shot. This film is so wonderful, hey? Beautiful.
Right. All right. Zombie, what was your favorite scene?
I liked the entire, when they go to the, like that club, the nightclub in Mexico, and like
the titty twister.
The titty twister.
Yes, I love that when they all turn into vampires and it's just this whole shit show. You're like, oh my gosh, that was
spoiler alert, zombie. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's 23 years old.
Dude, it's great. I think my favorite part of that is when they first get there and Cheech Marin is out front. We got white pussy, we got black pussy, yellow pussy, purple pussy, we got cheap pussy, we got stinky pussy, we got dirty pussy. And it's all. And if you find pussy at a better price, hey, fuck it.
You must have made a bit of
love that scene. Love that scene.
Oh, Cheech must have made a bit of money. He had free roles in that film, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that was really cool too. But I think that's the best movie that's my favorite George Clooney is in.
Yeah.
Nice.
That. I'm the other way. I'm like I liked it. Don't beat me up. I liked it. I wish it would have stayed more to the Gecko brothers were so thrown off. They were just, even Quentin Tarantino's character. He's weird.
He's really weird.
he was going to say something. That's why I shot him. Yeah, he was just completely thrown off. And I wish they'd have stayed more to the psychological part. It's just the first so many minutes of it is about this, and then spoiler alert, all of a sudden it's about vampires, and it's just like that's my. And it's Tom Savini and Greg Nicotero. It's the practical effects, top notch.
Yeah. Yes.
But
absolutely.
I love the psychological part about it. I just really love that part.
Mm-hmm.
But. So that's neither here nor there. Don't be mad at me,
It's okay. We all have different opinions. It's totally okay.
I told y'all I was gonna be the other guy. I was gonna be the other side, So.
That's all right.
Hey, that's
but it's very watchable.
Good,
very watchable movie.
I really like the psychological aspect of it, where he switches back and forth. What was it Richie? I think is his name.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino was Richie,
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like how it switched from his perspective back to reality and went back and forth like that, I thought was really cool. But the film in itself is called From Dusk Till Dawn, so really the fun didn't get started until dusk.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And people didn't click to they were like, I remember someone was saying, "What's it about?" And I'm like, "It's in the title." I don't see where they where they struggled with that, you know. And I'm like, I didn't try to spoil it for you, you know. It's clearly about vampires, you know. I don't know. That's just me. But I think seeing Tom Savini in front of the camera is always a special deal. But that freaking belt buckle he had, that special effect on the belt buckle, I thought that was awesome. Sex Machine was the best. And Greg Nicotero was his buddy. Sex Machine's buddy was Greg Nicotero from Walking Dead and all that stuff.
Oh, really?
The effects guy. Yeah.
Wow.
I always thought that was pretty cool, seeing Savini actually act.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and even Danny Trejo in it.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah. This guy, he is such an amazing guy. Hey, you know, like I got to meet.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah. I got to work with Danny Trejo on Cross Wars 3, which was awesome. Cross Wars 3, a buddy of mine, Larry Layfield, brought me in. He's a producer on that film. And it stars Brian Austin Green, Danny Trejo,
cool.
and, you know, a bunch of those guys. It's got Lou Ferrigno and, you know, just a ton of people in it. I got quite a few pictures with Richard Grieco. Which was cool. Right?
I remember that. I remember that.
Grieco.
The man.
Yeah, definitely. So,
what were you going to say, Brian, about Danny Trejo?
I always thought he was really tall, hey, and then I read his height. He's only what, 5'6", 5'7".
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I thought he was tall too.
Yeah.
I did too.
He sort of brings up the meanness, doesn't he? Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a Robert Rodriguez staple. He's like in almost all of his movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just really cool. Hey, Robert Rodriguez. I read how he got started in the movies. You know how he had to get some money by getting needles all the time, and
oh wow.
So, but you know,
El Mariachi was his first one, wasn't it? Was it?
Yeah.
El Mariachi.
Yeah, I always thought Selma Hayek was in that too, but maybe I'm wrong. Hey.
No, she was in Desperado. That was the sequel, I believe.
Oh, right.
No, Selma Hayek was the dancer in From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she was in that. Yes.
We're talking about El Mariachi, though. Brian.
Yeah, I was in El Mariachi.
Well, while you guys are discussing that, I will actually look it up.
Yep. Oh, no, she was clearly in From Dusk Till Dawn. We know she was in From Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay,
with that snake.
I think Richie was the luckiest guy around there at that table, hey?
Yeah, I think so. For a few minutes.
Yeah. That's true. Till he died.
Yeah, you know.
He should never have given that guy
the
final. He should never have given that guy the final kick, hey? That started it all, hey?
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, Selma Hayek was not in El Mariachi.
She was in Desperado.
Yep.
Okay, well.
Desperado.
Okay.
That was a pretty decent flick too.
Oh, yeah.
Rodriguez,
he really knows how.
Tarantino was in that also in Desperado.
Ah.
Told the best joke ever.
Not the bar scene.
Yeah, at the bar. It's totally amazing.
I don't remember that scene.
Those two, yeah, you got to watch that. Funny stuff.
We'll have to review that one. So let's get on back to From Dusk Till Dawn. It has become a cult classic. It's one of the larger known films of like this type of horror. You know, up there with like Lost Boys, cult classic type shit. So, you know, which I think is cool. But I think it's in a completely different league than Lost Boys itself. You know, Lost Boys is an 80s style, you know, like the epitome of cult classic horror.
Right.
You know, and don't get me wrong. I mean, this is a great film. I love this film. The cinematography was phenomenal. The cast was amazing. It had a $19 million budget. It's made $60 million at the box office to date. You know, so that's pretty amazing in itself. You know, and the characters in each different, you know, aspect of it. And it's had a couple of different spin-offs, but I don't think it has that cult following that they try to say.
Right. I know a lot of my friends love it, so they're like you two. They're all about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was trying to watch it last night. It was on Netflix for a while, and they just took it off because I watched it probably like 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
And I went to look for it last night to kind of freshen up again. And
it's on Tubi. It's on Tubi TV if you have that. If you have that app.
I didn't even think of that.
It's on there.
But what I really would like to know is what happened to the money that George Clooney gave Juliette Lewis at the end of the film, hey?
We need some of that.
Yeah.
He gave her 3 big bundles, and when she was looking at everybody leaving, she had nothing in her hand. I go, okay, she she must have stuck it on the side of the truck and forgot about it.
You're like, where the hell's the
money? No.
I think Sam is
frozen. That's a great shot too.
I'm gonna get my camera on that one.
Say something, Sam. Sam. There he is. He's back. That was a great shot.
I'm sitting here talking. I'm like, where the fuck did everybody go?
We're frozen.
Am I frozen? Is it you guys? What's going on?
That was awesome. You had a great look on your face too.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to become a meme too. So
probably.
Yeah. Freeze game. Call it the freeze game.
What? You what?
Sam wins. Sam's the champ. 2019.
Yes.
We'll probably get a meme every episode with Sam.
So, but what I was going to say was I really would have liked to have seen them carry on the part 2 of that if they were going to carry it on, like what happened with Juliette Lewis and then, what happened with them as they left. Rather than bringing in a whole new cast, a whole new story, and, just kind of going off, their own little thing with it.
Yeah. I haven't seen the second one yet. I've seen a couple episodes of the show because a couple of my friends are in it.
Okay.
But I haven't watched the second one.
Is the show pretty decent?
I liked it. I have a hard time sitting and watching a series just because I don't have the time to watch 150 freaking shows.
Where's it at? Where can you see the show the series at?
Netflix.
It's on Netflix? Okay.
It's on Netflix right now because I saw that last night. I just didn't see the movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do want to check that out.
Yeah, I got 2 episodes, but they're very, they take a while to bring out the DVDs. Hey, but I thought the lead actor he really pulled off George Clooney's look a bit. He was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Quentin Tarantino actor guy. They did well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that they had the personality to really go with them. I mean, Tarantino and George Clooney, their personalities and what the life that they brought to those characters is something completely I don't think you can duplicate that.
Yeah. George Clooney was cool before it came out. Hey.
Right.
Yeah. And Quentin Tarantino, you know what he's like.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I cut you off, Barbie. Why don't you go ahead and continue on with what you were going to say?
I don't remember what I was going to say. So never mind.
And I know I was kind of
never mind
about that the last couple episodes. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. I think the delay. I think the delay is causing it to, because you're not saying anything time, so I speak up, and it's causing a little bit of disturbance in the force, so to speak.
Okay, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't remember, but
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I just always. So this is kind of, it's not off topic, but it kind of has to do with the vampires. So when I used to live in Colorado, there was this road that was this windy ass road. There were no street lights and shit, and it would always get foggy, and so I'd always picture vampires blocking me in on the road, and what the hell would I do? I don't know what I would do. Positions being stuck with vampires. What would you do?
Just carry garlic with you all the time.
Yeah.
Garlic powder. Holy water, yeah.
Start throwing it at him.
You really don't have time for this. I just say, I really don't have time for this.
I gotta go.
My mum wants me home at a certain time.
I do not want to live forever.
Just kill me, please.
Yeah, my life has been hacked.
Yeah, but being stuck in that club, that was, and those are scary vampires.
Oh, that did a good job. Yeah. I will admit. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, when Tom Savini was listening to all these voices before he turned into a vampire. It's good to see him on the screen instead of behind the screen.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Oh! I want to talk about Michael Parks. He was the liquor store, I think, convenience store, whatever. They were robbing it, and so he comes in. He's a Texas Ranger, and Quentin Tarantino shoots him in the head because he thinks the guy signaled him, like, I'm in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that guy right there. That's the same character that was in Kill Bill Volume 1 when they roll up on the church. Same exact character, same guy, same character. And he's the one that walked up, and when the bride is not dead, the line that he said, y'all remember that?
I don't remember
my favorite line, he goes, son number 1, this tall drink of cocksucker ain't dead. I've always loved that line. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. So I put the Parks thing in because I love that guy. Rest in peace. He died in 2017.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame, eh?
Yeah.
But
Great actor.
Guy behind the bar in the liquor store, hey? If you were behind that bar, George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino walked in the door, I think I'd run.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Fast.
That's right.
That guy really was really cool, that young fella.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't
his name's
he
John.
Also,
John Hawkes. Been in a lot of stuff, Sam.
Yeah.
John Hawkes was his name.
Wasn't he also going back to Michael Parks real quick? Wasn't he also the guy that got his ass whooped in Woody Harrelson and
Natural Born Killers?
Natural Born Killers. In the opening scene, wasn't he also that guy?
It's been a long time. Been a long time since I've seen that one. I own it. I just haven't seen it in a long time.
I need to watch it again. That's
That's like my favorite fucking film.
I consider everybody there. Oh, yeah.
That's a good film.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
No.
Really? There's some Sam trivia for you.
There's a Sam trivia right there.
I think I missed
NBK.
What's that, Tommy?
Awesome.
I think I missed what you said. It delayed weird. What'd you say?
Oh, I said that's my favorite film.
Oh, I heard that. Okay.
Natural Born Killers.
Yeah.
Natural Born Killers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and then Lance said
Awesome.
that he did not know that, and then I said, "There's some Sam trivia for you."
Oh, okay. I heard all that then. I thought you said something that was like trivia, and I was like, "Oh, I missed that part."
Dang it.
I heard it all.
So,
all right.
all right. Okay, so we have so Juliette Lewis's performance in this. She was young in this. I mean, what was she?
Yeah.
Like 17, 18, 19 years old, something like that when she did this?
Probably.
Probably. She was super young.
She was born in 73, and From Dusk Till Dawn came out in 95. So that would make her...
22?
Oh,
yeah, like 22.
22.
Okay, that's right.
Oh.
So, I mean, and she looked really young in that.
Yeah. But she's always looked younger.
She wasn't so crazy yet either, I don't think. It's just like, she kind of loses her mind in a lot of her stuff.
Yeah.
Or maybe real life, too. I mean, I don't know.
That could be. I'll have to ask because I have a producer friend of mine that he's actually really good friends with her. They have games.
Oh, that's awesome.
Shit like that. And he said she's really cool. He didn't say she was crazy, but he said she's really cool.
I've seen some things.
Yeah.
Hey, I actually have an opening in Normal Terror now, so if you have a producer friend that's good friends with her, I'm interested in having her on the cast.
I'll text you.
I think she could play the part well.
I'm sure. Oh, hell yeah, she could.
Yeah.
Or Christina Ricci, you know. I mean, that's kind of what I pictured when I wrote it. You know, and Christina Ricci's another one who's always played a, you know, younger looking person.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's got that. Christina Ricci's got that look that's always there. Hey, you know what I mean? It's really hard to explain it, but
Right.
all the films she's always seemed to be really, really deep in it, deep behind the eyes. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard to explain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I do like
she's got a
Juliet.
look.
She is so cool.
Mm-hmm. I liked her in it's not a horror movie, but it's called That Night, and that's actually on Netflix too.
Oh.
That movie is
Really?
so
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
love it, and it's based in the 50s, and it's got C. Thomas Howell
Oh.
or H. Thomas Howell. What's his name from the?
No, it's C. Thomas.
Howell.
Okay, it's so good. I love it.
1992. It's a drama romance.
Yeah.
Really?
Dang, it's
It's
that
a
old?
good movie.
Wow.
I didn't think they made those anymore.
They don't. It was in 92.
Wow.
But it's so good.
I didn't realize she'd been around that long.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about it, the Addams Family.
Wait,
No,
that
not Christina Ricci. Juliette Lewis.
Juliette Lewis. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
wow.
right. I got confused on that one. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, I started getting confused on that too.
Gotcha.
But I always get confused, so it's all right.
Yeah, you know.
Oh.
But it's a really good movie. I think you guys would like it.
Nice.
Okay.
Sad.
What's that?
That Night.
C. Thomas Howell and Juliette Lewis, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
And then it's got Eliza Dushku when she was little.
Oh, okay.
Eliza Dushku.
Yeah, she was.
Did you say Dushku?
I don't know how to say her last name.
From another vampire show.
Buffy.
Okay.
Yep.
Buffy. Shut up, Sam. How do you say her last name?
That's how I say it.
No idea.
Then why are you laughing?
Because you said Dushku. like Dushku. Like, really?
Well, I think that's her last name. It's Dushku.
Yeah.
That's how I say it.
Yeah.
Well, I could do
It's a weird name. It is a strange name.
Oh,
that.
shit.
That's how you say it. Huh?
All right. Now,
Sam needs a honey bun.
Please no.
dude, I know somebody ate my last honey bun. I'm gonna have to get a fucking. I'm gonna have to go after somebody for that one. No. I'm gonna have to go all Beavis and Butthead on him and shit. Yeah, you ate my honey bun. And we got to give a special shout out to David Martin for creating the memes for us. And yes, I said meme, okay? So
That's his thing.
that's his thing, and that's my thing. And you know, he's done some great artwork, and we really do appreciate it. It's been a blast. You know, the fans and listeners of the show have done stuff like that for us. So we really do appreciate it.
My guys are hitting me up left and right. They're like, Thad Timothy, and everybody. Did we win the contest? Did I get the thing? Everybody's hitting me up. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's good stuff. We had a contest last week, Brian. That if you could find all the Easter eggs, and our guest was Nicholas Tana last week. If you could find all the Easter eggs in his movie, you could win some prizes from us. So that's what's going on with that. Yeah, that's what's going on there.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to give away a Normal Terror T-shirt and some stickers if we have them in by time.
Okay.
So
is that Easter egg hunt still going, or?
Yep.
it is. I think we're going to run it for another 2 weeks. We got a lot of submissions we have to go through, and we got a lot more coming in. So we're going to have to kind of just figure it out. I mean, we've got 4 of us that are working on the page and going through everything. So hopefully in about 2 weeks, we'll be able to go through everything as long as, they don't keep coming in. So guys, send them in, but don't send them in because we're struggling to get through everything. So,
but Brian, it's on Amazon and it's called Hell's Kitty.
Hell's Kitty. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a horror comedy. It's amazing.
Okay.
And he's got tons of horror references in there, so those are the Easter eggs that we're looking for.
Right.
Good stuff.
So, have you actually listened to our podcast before?
No, tell you the truth, I haven't. Oops. Am I supposed to say that?
That's all right.
Well, you gotta change that, Brian. You gotta listen.
Now you're gonna listen now, right?
I just want to say, being here with you guys is really awesome-ish, and I do apologise for any, not being able to watch this and hear this before. So
that's all right. Now you know.
Yeah.
Now you can get on there and watch it.
That's right.
I'm trying to get back into your good books.
There you go.
Hey man, we're just honored that we have you on the show. Matthew speaks very highly of you, and when when it was brought up that he thought you would be a great guest on the show, we immediately jumped on the chance. We all checked out the Rarity, and we're looking for to support any directors, and any artists, and that's what we try to do. I'm an indie guy myself, and I've had a lot of support. So we really do appreciate you coming on and being the show. So I guess that's going to wrap it up for us, guys. So we're going to go ahead and give our shout outs. Mr. Vaughan, do you have any shout outs you want to, anybody you want to recognize or mention or anything else?
And even your own projects too. Let everybody
know.
know.
I'd like to do a big shout out to Matthew Price Thompson for everything he does. Karen Breckenridge in Los Angeles. I'm a producer on 2 of her films. Carlo Irwin. I'm working with him from Atomic Hollywood, and Mahora Peters from New Zealand. They all bring me in, but I never get paid for anything, eh?
Oh shit!
Maybe now they realise my true worth.
Oh no!
But no, these guys.
That's the life of an indie artist.
Yeah. But I love working with all my people, and I've got a lot of respect and time for them, and just listening and working with you guys, I can't wait to do this again. Hey, it's
definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll definitely have you back on. It's fun.
I just got to. Sorry about that. I think there was a slight tear just came out of the corner of one of my eyes.
Aww.
I'm like that. I'm a very
That's awesome.
person.
Hey man, it was an absolute honor and a pleasure to have you on the show.
Sure was.
Appreciate everybody out there in Facebook world and social media world, Instagram, YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, all that. Keep an eye out for this guy. He's going places, and we're going to help him get there. So we appreciate having you on the show. Zombie Marby, who's your shout outs this week?
I want to, Matthew Price Thompson, of course, because he always does our artwork. Amazing. I know we all, Ron Scott, Dan Yeager, Bad Anger Pictures. Thank you, Brian, for coming on the show. We've been super excited for the last week for you to come on. So I'm glad that you made it and you got on. Crazy Ink Publishing for my book that'll be coming out in March. Diana Register, which is also an author on Crazy Ink. Which Aaron George is the one who owns Crazy Ink. So thank you, Aaron. Also Christopher Enlow for the short film that we worked on called 3 Bodies, 1 Grave, which that should be coming out hopefully sometime this year. We're on Facebook. And just my Sacrificial Terror podcast family.
Woo-woo.
We love you.
Love you guys.
We love you, girl. All right, Lance, what you got, brother?
I just want to tell all the people that are pretty active in my life. Joe Ridgely has been a big help, kind of coaching me, helping me out. C.W. Penny, Ron Scott, and Dan Yeager again, because they're just amazing. David Martin, Thad, Damon Williams again, Lance Dale. I mean, just on and on with those guys. Got to make sure people know about 16 Bits movie. That's going to be a fun movie, and it's got a Kickstarter Indiegogo going right now.
That's what Kevin Caliber.
Yes, Kevin.
Yeah.
Jason Horton, Aaron Minto, amazing, just amazing people, and that's I think they've got something really special right there. Kevin's just a beast. Oh, I watched Death Day, and speaking of the beast, he's the beast in, in Death Day. Pretty gory. You can pick it up at Walmart. Really good movie. And Jason Horton directed that, so he's helping out with 60 Bits movie. And then last thing I want to say is Free Slinky.
Free Slinky. # Free Slinky.
That's right. Make sure I got that in.
Yeah,
right.
And I love all you guys, and thank you, Brian. Thank you so much for coming on. Man. So cool. So cool.
All right, so my week's shout-outs this week. I want to give my boy Jack London a shout. He's doing our title track for Normal Terror. I want to give Michael Moussasos a... Holy shit, I said it right! Michael Moussasos!
The Moose! The Moose!
So I want to give him a shout-out. We wrapped up on The Butcher this week. All film is in the can, is being edited. We're doing a screener tomorrow. To kind of go over it and make some adjustments and get that stuff worked out. So me and the DP are going over there. We're going to watch it on Michael's 120-inch screen.
Wow.
And kind of pick it apart and see what needs to be changed and how the transitions and everything are and go from there. But I want to give him a shout out. Matthew Price Thompson, as always, our exclusive graphic artist. The guy is amazing, does amazing things. Does absolutely rule. And I want to thank our sponsor again, Miss Mia. Once again, Mia at Energy Upgrade, they're the best in the Santa Clarita Valley, and my friend Mia can offer you some rockin' deals. If you're interested in solar, contact Mia at Energy Upgrade, 661-367-0832. Absolutely zero upfront cost, 10-year warranty on your roof, and 25-year warranty on your solar panels. Contact Mia to set up your appointment today, 661-367-0832. Zombie Barbie, I love you, sweetheart. Lance Wagner, you are the best, my brother. Mr. Brian Vaughan, it has been an honor and a pleasure to have you on the show. We're out.
Been my pleasure. Thanks, Zombie.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you so much for everything.
Awesome.
You're welcome. And we'll do it again for sure.
That'd be lovely.
That'd be great. All right.
Sounds good.
Bye, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Ciao.